Take a deep breath and pause for a moment. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat slowing as you allow yourself to be fully present, right here, right now. Let the world around you fade softly into the background, the noises, the distractions awaited today, and open your heart to the quiet, sacred space within. This is your time to connect, to listen, to surrender, and to recognize the presence of God that never leaves you, that holds you tenderly even when you are unaware. Allow yourself to feel the peace that comes from being fully seen, fully known, and fully loved by the one who created you. In this stillness, breathe in his mercy. Exhale your worries and feel the divine embrace that surrounds your life at every moment. Think of the many ways God has guided you, even when the path seemed unclear or when you felt uncertain about the steps you were taking. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, has been held within his hands. The triumphs, the losses, the quiet victories, the lessons learned, each is a reflection of his unwavering sovereignty. Even when life seems chaotic, his wisdom is present, weaving together every detail for your good, even when you cannot see it. In this moment, acknowledge that his power is not limited by circumstances, that his love is not constrained by your mistakes, and that his faithfulness is a constant, unwavering presence in every heartbeat of your existence. Let your heart rise in gratitude. Begin with the smallest things you often overlook. The warmth of sunlight brushing your skin, the gentle sound of wind through the trees, the comfort of your bed that holds you tonight, the laughter shared with a friend, the smile of a stranger that sparked joy, the moments of connection that have reminded you of the beauty of life. These are blessings, and though they may seem ordinary, they are profound reminders of God's presence and care. Extend your gratitude to the people who have shaped your life, the ones who have loved you, guided you, challenged you, and supported you. Let each memory of kindness and love become a quiet song of thanks rising from your soul, acknowledging God's hand in every relationship and encounter. Praise him for his boundless mercy, which forgives when we falter, lifts us when we stumble, and restores our hearts when they feel broken. Recognize his faithfulness that has carried you through storms, through nights of uncertainty, through moments when hope seemed distant. Let your mind dwell on his love, which surpasses all understanding, that holds even the deepest pain and transforms it into a source of growth, courage, and hope. Even when you cannot perceive the reasons behind life's challenges, trust that his plans are perfect, his timing flawless, and his intentions always rooted in love for you and for the world around you. As you continue to breathe deeply, imagine your life as a tapestry, each thread carefully placed by God's hands. Some threads shimmer with joy, others are darker with struggle, yet each contributes to the masterpiece of your existence. In this tapestry, every moment, every tear, every laugh, every sigh, every prayer whispered in secret, is meaningful, held with care and significance. Recognize that his sovereignty extends beyond what you can see, shaping your journey in ways that you may never fully comprehend, but that are infinitely good. Let this understanding settle in your heart, bringing a quiet peace that nothing can disturb, a confidence that you are never abandoned, and a sense of awe at the depth of divine care surrounding you. Bring to mind the blessings of today, those moments where you felt joy, peace, or connection. Recall also the moment of challenge, the difficulties, the fears, and the uncertainties. Offer all of these to God, without hesitation or reservation. Present them honestly, acknowledging both the gratitude for blessings and the yearning for guidance in the midst of struggle. Trust that when you surrender fully, he meets you not with judgment but with understanding, not with disappointment but with love, not with limitation but with boundless grace. Feel this acceptance wash over you, letting it cleanse your spirit of worry, resentment, or fear, replacing it with calm, clarity, and a sense of divine reassurance. Reflect on the ways his mercy has shaped your life. Think of times you felt unworthy, moments when your mistakes felt too heavy to carry, and recognize that God's love remains steadfast. He is patient, understanding, and infinitely compassionate, waiting for you to return to him, to rest in him, and to lean upon his strength. Allow this truth to fill your being, giving rise to peace in your chest, warmth in your heart, and serenity in your mind. Let it remind you that your worth is not defined by your failures, but by the love of the one who formed you, who knows you fully, and who holds you perfectly in every circumstance. As you continue in this reflection, consider the miracles that occur quietly in your life, often unnoticed, The moments when protection arrived unseen, when guidance appeared in subtle ways, when a word or gesture lifted your spirit without you realizing it. These are manifestations of His presence, His care, and His orchestration of life's unfolding. Take time to name them in your heart, to feel them deeply, to let each recognition of His goodness become a prayer of gratitude rising like incense from your soul. Praise Him not only for what you can see, but for the unseen forces of love, grace, and mercy that shape your life each day. Now, allow your heart to expand with gratitude for the people in your life and the communities that support and surround you. Offer a silent word of thanks for family, friends, mentors, and even those whose lives intersect with yours briefly but meaningfully. Recognize God's hand in each connection, each act of kindness, each moment of shared humanity. Let your appreciation extend further, to those in need, to strangers, to the world at large, acknowledging that God's care and attention are not limited to your own sphere, but reach across the globe, touching lives in ways that are invisible and profound. As you meditate on this, feel your own heart opening to compassion, empathy, and love, recognizing that gratitude naturally flows into care for others, creating a cycle of divine presence and human connection. In the stillness of this moment, lift your soul in praise for His wisdom that surpasses human understanding. Celebrate His creativity that has woven beauty into the world, from the grandeur of mountains to the delicate intricacies of a single leaf. Let your mind dwell on perfection in His design, the harmony in His creation, and the intentionality behind every detail of your life. Even the difficulties, when viewed through the lens of divine wisdom, carry lessons, growth, and hidden blessings. Rest in this knowledge, allowing your heart to feel the profound depth of His care and the tender strength of His guidance. Finally, create within yourself a space of meditation and readiness for prayer. Let the peace you have cultivated here, in gratitude, reflection, and awareness of God's sovereignty, prepare your heart to speak, listen, and rest fully in His presence. Feel the weight of today lifting from your shoulders, replaced by the warmth of divine love and the serenity of trust. Know that you are not alone, never alone, because He is with you, guiding, protecting, and holding you in every breath and every heartbeat. Allow this awareness to settle deeply, to nourish your spirit, and to prepare you for the prayers, reflections, and meditations that follow, carrying you gently into rest, into peace, and into the renewal of your soul. Now, as you rest in the calm awareness of His presence, allow your heart to lift in a deep, quiet plea for protection. Feel the night surrounding you like a gentle cloak, and invite God to cover every part of your being, body, mind, and spirit, with His divine shield. Ask Him to guard you from harm, from the anxieties that linger in the corners of your mind, from the weariness that sometimes presses upon your soul. Imagine a light of safety enveloping you, a warmth that flows from His hands to every inch of your existence, filling every space where fear or uncertainty might creep. Trust that this protection is not just for you, but extends to those you love, wrapping your family and friends in a similar divine embrace, keeping them safe as they rest, as they walk their paths, and as they face the unseen challenges of life. Breathe deeply, and as you do, call upon God for guidance and wisdom. Life often presents choices that leave us uncertain, moments that demand courage, and paths that feel shrouded in shadow. Invite Him to illuminate your mind, to give you clarity when decisions feel overwhelming, and provide discernment in moments when it is difficult to know the right course. Ask for strength, not merely physical endurance, but the strength of character, the resilience of spirit, and the courage to act in accordance with His will, even when the journey ahead seems daunting. Feel this strength filling you gradually, like a river flowing through every fiber of your being, steady, powerful, and renewing. Let it remind you that no challenge is too great when walked hand in hand with God, and that even the smallest acts, guided by His wisdom, can create ripples of profound impact in your life and in the lives of others. Extend your prayer to those who share your life, the people whose presence shapes your world in both subtle and significant ways. Speak blessings over your family, asking God to watch over them, to grant them safety, health, and peace. Offer prayers to your friends, that they may find guidance, courage, and comfort in times of uncertainty. Include those who are struggling, the ones whose burdens are heavy and whose hearts are weary. Envision them enveloped in God's love, shielded from harm, and strengthened to face each day with hope. Let your compassion flow freely, unbound by proximity or familiarity, embracing neighbors, communities, and even strangers whose lives intersect with yours in ways unseen. Recognize that your intercession, offered with faith, contributes to a wider tapestry of care, connection, and divine influence that extends far beyond your immediate awareness. As you continue, reflect on the power of prayer itself. Consider that each word, each intention, each quiet moment lifted to God carries energy that transcends space and time. Prayer is a bridge, connecting hearts to the divine, transforming fear into trust, despair into hope, and isolation into connection. In this moment, offer not only your request, but also your presence, your willingness to participate in the sacred dialogue, and your readiness to allow God's influence to shape your thoughts, actions, and emotions. Recognize that prayer is not merely about asking. It is about surrender, about aligning your heart with His will, and about becoming a channel for love, compassion, and understanding in the world. Feel your spirit rising with this awareness, filling your chest with warmth, light, and a quiet confidence that your intentions matter and that each prayer spoken in faith contributes to the greater good. Invite God to take your fears, worries, and uncertainties into His hands. Picture them as tangible objects, perhaps heavy stones or tangled threads, and see Him lifting them from your shoulders, unraveling the knots, and placing them gently into His care. Feel the relief that comes from the surrender, a freedom that allows your mind to rest, your heart to calm, and your soul to breathe. Trust that in giving your burdens to Him, they are transformed, protected, refined, and guided by His wisdom. Let this moment reinforce the understanding that you do not need to carry everything alone, that His presence is sufficient, and that your reliance on Him is an act of strength, not weakness. As your awareness expands, turn your attention to the world around you. Offer intercession for those who suffer silently, for the lonely, the sick, the hungry, and the weary. Imagine God's light reaching them, His hands providing comfort, His guidance leading them toward hope and renewal. Allow your heart to swell with empathy, recognizing that even small acts of prayer and compassion contribute to healing of hearts, the restoration of communities, and the nurturing of a world in need of divine care. Feel your spirit connected to countless others, all held within the vast, loving presence of God, unified in pursuit of healing, peace, and understanding. Consider now the challenges that may arise tomorrow, the uncertainties that lie just beyond your vision. Ask God to grant you courage, not only the boldness to act in difficult situations, but also the inner fortitude to remain steadfast in faith, calm in the face of adversity, and patient when outcomes are unclear. Pray for discernment, that your choices reflect wisdom, love, and integrity, and that your steps honor the divine guidance available to you. Invite strength, not just for the body, but for the mind and spirit, that you may respond to life's trials with grace, perseverance, and a sense of purpose rooted in faith. Feel these qualities filling you like sunlight flooding a room, warming every corner of your being, providing clarity, comfort, and reassurance. Bring to mind those who depend on your care, whether in family, work, or community. Lift them in prayer, asking God to provide for their needs, to grant them safety, health, peace, and joy. Let your prayer extend to those who struggle with emotional or spiritual burdens, that they may encounter hope, compassion, and support in unexpected ways. Imagine a protective circle of light surrounding them, emanating from God's presence and encompassing their lives with love, strength, and healing energy. Recognize that through intercession, you participate in a sacred act of love, contributing to the well-being of others while also deepening your own connection with God. Reflect on the ways God has already guided and protected you in your life. Recall times when challenges seemed insurmountable, yet you found a way forward. Remember moments when clarity appeared just at the right time, when comfort came in unexpected forms, or when support arrived precisely when needed. Let these memories reinforce your trust, deepen your gratitude, and strengthen your faith. Acknowledge that the same divine care is at work in the lives of those you are lifting in prayer, and that by joining your intentions with God's will, you become a conduit for protection, guidance, and restoration. As you continue to breathe and reflect, feel the peace that comes from surrendering to His care. Let the knowledge of His omnipotence and love permeate every thought, every worry, every concern. Trust that as you release these burdens into His hands, they are held with perfect wisdom and compassion. Transform in ways that you may not immediately see, but that are always for the highest good. Feel your spirit lightening, your heart expanding, and your mind settling into calm assurance. Recognize that true protection comes not only from shielding you from harm, but also from fortifying your spirit, equipping you with courage, resilience, and insight to navigate whatever may come. Finally, allow your heart to rest in the quiet power of intercession. Know that your prayers, offered with faith and sincerity, ripple outward in ways unseen, touching lives, inspiring hope, and inviting God's guidance into hearts of others. Feel your spirit connected to the countless souls who are lifting their own prayers tonight, united in intention, care, and trust in the divine. Let this awareness fill you with peace, gratitude, and a sense of profound purpose. As you settle into rest, carry with you the knowledge that you are not alone, that your loved ones are protected, that your intentions matter, and that God's presence surrounds, guides, and upholds every life, including your own. Breathe deeply one final time, feeling the weight of protection, guidance, and intercession wrap around you like a gentle embrace. Let this night be a sanctuary for your soul, a space where worries dissolve, courage grows, and hope flourishes. Trust as you sleep, as you pause, as you live, God's hand is ever present, holding, guiding, and loving you beyond measure. Allow this truth to settle deeply, carrying you into peace, rest, and renewal, ready to awaken with clarity, strength, and a heart full of gratitude for the day to come. Now, as your body rests and your mind softens into quiet awareness, turn your focus inward and allow yourself to reflect on the virtues that anchor your spirit. Faith, hope, love, perseverance, and courage. Feel the gentle power of faith stirring within, a quiet confidence that, no matter how uncertain life may feel, God's presence remains unwavering, guiding your steps and illuminating your path. Let faith rise in your heart like a steady flame, comforting you in moments of doubt, lifting you above fear, and reminding you that you are never alone. Each breath you take can serve as a reminder of His faithfulness, each heartbeat a testament to the strength that comes from trusting in the divine plan, even when you cannot fully understand it. As you dwell in this awareness, allow hope to flow through you. Picture as a river of light streaming from your heart, connecting to every desire, every dream, every longing you hold. Hope is a quiet assurance that tomorrow holds promise, that every challenge carries a lesson, that every sorrow can give way to joy. Let it strengthen your resolve, energize your spirit, and inspire your actions. Feel it washing over your thoughts like a gentle tide, calming anxiety, dissolving fear, and planting seeds of possibility deep within your soul. In this state, recognize that hope is not passive. It is a dynamic force, a call to keep moving, keep believing, and keep trusting that God's guidance is ever present. Even in moments of uncertainty, invite love to expand within you now, encompassing yourself and extending outward to all those you hold dear. Reflect on the love that has shaped your life, the support of family, the companionship of friends, the kindness of strangers, and the unseen love of God that has touched your life in ways both grand and subtle. Let this love fill your heart so completely that it overflows, becoming a source of compassion, forgiveness, and connection. Consider how acts of love, no matter how small, ripple outward into the world, creating change, healing hearts, and lifting spirits. Allow this awareness to inspire you to live with intention, to love boldly, and to be a channel for God's grace and kindness in every interaction, thought, and word. Reflect on perseverance, the strength to continue even when the path is steep, the journey long, and the obstacles many. Life will test you, yet each challenge is an opportunity to cultivate resilience, to strengthen character, and to deepen your reliance on God's wisdom. Imagine perseverance as a tree with roots extending deep into the soil of divine guidance, drawing strength from the nourishment of faith and the light of hope. Let your spirit feel the support, standing firm even amidst uncertainty, growing stronger with each trial, each setback, each lesson learned. Recognize that perseverance is not about pushing alone. It is about walking hand in hand with God, allowing His guidance to sustain you when your own strength falters. Now call forth courage. Feel it rise within your chest like a steady, glowing fire, warming every fear, hesitation, and doubt. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it, to take steps guided by integrity and purpose even when the outcome is unknown. Invite God to fill you with courage that is unwavering, that fortifies your spirit, that empowers you to act with love and conviction. Envision this courage surrounding your mind and body, creating a shield of confidence, clarity, and determination. Let it remind you that you are equipped for the challenges ahead, that your actions matter, and that with God as your guide, nothing is insurmountable. As you reflect on these virtues, allow your mind to settle into quiet knowledge that they are gifts that can be nurtured daily, cultivated through awareness, intention, and prayer. Feel them weaving together within you, creating a tapestry of inner strength, peace, and alignment with divine purpose. Let the rhythm of your breath mirror this harmony, each inhalation drawing in God's wisdom, each exhalation releasing doubt, tension, or fear. Know that as you grow in faith, hope, love, perseverance, and courage, you are strengthening not only your own spirit, but also creating a channel for divine light to flow into the lives of others. Invite yourself to fully surrender into the care of God. Imagine placing your entire being into His hands. Your fears, your hopes, your dreams, your failures, and your successes. Feel the weight of life gently lifted as you trust Him to hold, guide, and restore you. Rest in the knowledge that surrender is not passive resignation, but an active choice to trust in the One who knows your heart, sees your journey, and orchestrates every detail with infinite wisdom and love. Let this surrender become a source of peace, a refuge where your spirit can be renewed, your heart replenished, and your mind calmed. Allow gratitude to rise once more, this time encompassing your whole life, from the simplest blessings to profound moments that have shaped you. Give thanks for the beauty of the world, for the lessons learned, for the love received and shared, and for the quiet presence of God that accompanies every step. Let this gratitude fill your chest with warmth, radiate through your being, and settle your spirit into serenity. Feel the interconnectedness of all these moments, recognizing that every blessing, every challenge, every encounter is an expression of divine care, creating a life imbued with meaning, purpose, and love. Reflect on the peace that comes from this awareness. Peace that surpasses understanding, that quiets the mind, that softens the heart, and that stabilizes the soul. Let it be a balm for your worries, a light for your fears, and a steady anchor amidst life's uncertainties. Feel the calm of this peace infusing your body, your mind, and your spirit, bringing rest and renewal. Trust that as you embrace this serenity, God's presence will continue to guide, protect, and strengthen you throughout the night and into the day to come. Consider your renewal in this moment. Just as the world rests, prepares for a new day, allow your soul to be restored. Feel the night as a gentle cocoon of safety and love, a sacred time for healing, reflection, and strengthening. Let each breath, each thought, and each intention be infused with the energy of divine care, replenishing your spirit, invigorating your courage, and reaffirming your trust in God's plan. Know that the renewal of your soul is ongoing, that it continues with every prayer, every act of faith, every choice to live aligned with His wisdom and love. As this meditation draws toward its close, feel the quiet strength of God's presence surrounding you completely. Let it remind you that you are never alone, that your spirit is never abandoned, and that your life is a sacred journey held tenderly in His hands. Carry with you the awareness that each day, each challenge, each moment of reflection and prayer strengthens your spirit, deepens your faith, and enhances your capacity to love, hope, and persevere. Finally, breathe deeply and rest in profound serenity of God's embrace. Feel the gratitude, peace, hope, courage, love, and faith that have been nurtured in these moments flowing through you, settling in your heart, and spreading throughout your being. Let this meditation carry you gently into sleep, renewal, and clarity, preparing you for tomorrow with confidence, joy, and trust. Know that as the night surrounds you, God's presence is unwavering, His care unending, and His love everlasting. Allow this knowledge to resonate deeply within, anchoring your spirit, strengthening your heart, and inspiring hope for the future, now and always. With this awareness, let your soul rest. Embrace the night. Surrender fully to divine care, and trust that the light of God's presence will guide you into dawn, ready to greet a new day with courage, love, gratitude, and unwavering faith.